Well, good morning to members of the Committee of the Development and Property Group for Wednesday, the 27th of April. Interesting day out there with snow, etc. So just to let you know, 240 shopping days left until Christmas. Just to put you in perspective with that. I'll call this meeting to order, and I'll ask Jeb Reinwald, please, to read their land acknowledgement, please.
Thank you, Chair. As we gather this morning, I would like to acknowledge on behalf of this committee and our community that we're meeting on the traditional territory of the Algonquin people. We would like to thank the Algonquin people and express our respect and support for their rich history, and we are extremely grateful for their many and continued displays of friendship. We also thank all the generations of people who have taken care of this land for thousands of years.
Thank you, Jeb. Roll call has been taken.
Yes, and we have quorum.
We have a quorum. Disclosure of pecuniary interest. Does any member wish to disclose any pecuniary interest in any of the matters before us today? Seeing none, then we'll go to the Development and Property Department report, starting on page 3. Craig, please.
Thank you, Chair, and good morning, Committee. Thought by way of a background before I get into the resolution was just to loop back a few weeks ago when the DNP committee, when this committee met, and I'll allow a few minutes that you recall, and it's in your report today to County Council, where you had instructed staff to do a departmental capacity review of our planning staff. That resolution, of course, is being heard today at County Council as part of your packages once again. Since then, that was on April 12th, we had talked about Bill 109, again Bill 109, and the impending changes to planning is in today's report as well. On April 14th, Bill 109 received royal assent. So things are drastically changing the province quicker than we imagined, and while there's still a commenting period, and we'll speak to that at the council meeting, things are progressing very fast. And we felt, along with some conversations with the chair and the warden, that review would be pushed to today's meeting to keep moving along in that process and get staff in place, because the recruiting process, knowing what we know over the last little while with recruitment, it can be long and arduous and difficult at the best of times. So with that said, sir, and committee, today's recommendation is that the Development and Property Committee recommend that County Council approve the addition of one county planner position in the Planning Division to be hired in Group 7 of the salary range, and the range is listed in the recommendation. And so in committee, the recommendation is as such as a county planner. The structure we have in our planning department, there is a manager of planning. By title, there is a senior planner. There are 2 county planners right now, and there are 2 junior planners. It is felt that we would bring in or recruit a county planner, just a little bit higher level of someone that can give planning advice to council, to the manager, and to the local municipalities, that just brings a little more experience than someone that's a junior planner that just provides more introductory support in planning and allows just for a greater skill set. We're aware of 2 new hires that we have, and of course they're keen planners, and we again encourage any and all planners to apply for this job, and we'll see how that plays out over the course of the recruitment process. But we are anxious to start this process with Committee and Council's approval today, should that happen, and we will get going, and we're set up to start that immediately. So again, Chair and Committee. Now I do have Manager Bruce Howarth here to discuss items about where we sit with the file numbers. Part of that resolution to County Council was to bring a report. Of course, we've been busy approving subdivisions and zoning bylaws and minor variances and everything else going on, but Mr. Howarth is prepared to speak generally about where files sit and the number of files outstanding, if you so wish, Chair and Committee. Thank you.
Well, thank you for that, Greg. I'll open up for comments from members of committee before I ask for a mover and a seconder for any, if we go forward with the recommendation that you see before you. Warden, please.
Thank you very much, Chair. I'm very pleased with the recommendation that we have in front of us today. I think it is absolutely the right thing we need to do, and make sure that we staff our department properly. I'm hoping, though, the next step will be a really good review of where we're going in planning. And you know, if it comes to the fact that we still don't have enough staff, then I would encourage the director and the manager to bring it back to us. But we definitely need more people in that department, so very, very supportive of the recommendation.
Thank you very much. Jab?
Thank you, Chair, and I also am very much in favor of this initiative. I was kind of wondering how we were going to get through the next several months, especially with regards to some of the reorganization that has taken place and taking on the additional roles from various municipalities. My gut was telling me that there might be a bit of a concern here, and I'm glad to see that we're going to be taking charge and moving forward with this. So I'm very much in favor.
Oops, thank you very much. Further? Nothing further. I think this is a very proactive move on behalf of the county. When we look at some of these numbers, I always look at them as an investment in the future of the county, not necessarily an expense, although it is. There's no question about that. However, growth is everything if we want to move forward, and I think it's healthy to see us having to increase the complement here to assist in the planning department to get the shovels in the ground so that growth can actually occur. So I think it's very, very important that we address this issue. And a little later on today, we're going to be talking a little bit about Bill 109, and 109 has major consequences to all of our lower tiers, and in particular also the planning department here as well. So it's going to put additional pressure on all of our communities, and in fact on part of the county as well. I don't know, Bruce, if you want to say a few words, and please, the floor will be yours if you wish to speak to anything that we're talking about here today.
Thank you, Chair. As you know, we do, in addition to the county approvals that we have, such as consents and plans of subdivisions, we are very busy with the support that we do provide to local municipalities, and we are very cognizant of that. And Bill 109 will have an impact on how local municipalities do business, and then also that relationship that we have with the county. That's something that's going to have a lot of discussion and working a lot of collaboration moving forward. So we are aware of this change, and that it is going to increase the, I'll say, the pressure to get approvals and files processed quickly. So we are cognizant of that, and I look forward to the challenge, I guess, but this position will take a good step to be making sure that we're able to meet those objectives of both the county and the local municipality. So the Director Kelly did ask me to provide some quick numbers just as a quick update for where we're at to date. So as you know, last year we did have a banner year for the amount of applications that we received. Last year, the county received 205 applications for new consent applications, which we hadn't seen those numbers in, well, since I've started. That's the newest highest. To date, as of April, we have received 83 new applications. So we're actually on pace to surpass last year's numbers. So the growth that we're seeing in the development applications, they are not slowing down. They are still coming in. And another topic that we've discussed frequently with the committee is the general inquiries. Again, we're on pace to exceed last year's numbers. We have already received 94 inquiries to date, which is, I think, we're on average more than one a day. So we're, again, very busy, and the numbers don't seem to be slowing down.
Thank you very much, Bruce. Yeah, it's nice to hear that we're moving forward, not standing still. And growth is everything. That's what gives you the lifeblood of assessment, et cetera, and so forth. But we have to have in place the proper staff in order to make all of that happen. And I think we've heard over the years, and in particular the last couple of years, the need to move these more quickly through the system, and I recognize the need for this, and I applaud staff for bringing this forward. If you're comfortable with this recommendation, I'll read it for you. It says that the Development Property Committee recommend that County Council approve the addition of one county planner position in the Planning Division to be hired in Group 7 of the salary range between $70,000 and $80,000 for this year. It starts June the 1st, so it's just a half a year within this, but nonetheless, it'll be the following year. If you're comfortable with this, I need a mover and a seconder to move this forward. Peter, seconded by Kathy. Discussion. Seeing none, then I'll call for the vote. All those in favor? Opposed, if any? It's carried. Thank you very much. Nothing further? Need a motion to adjourn. Peter,
Sorry,
seconded
could
by
we have a
pardon me?
motion? Could we have a motion to
Oh,
approve the
to
report?
tap, yeah, of course, yes, okay. I need a motion to accept the report. Okay, Jab, seconded by Dan. All in favor? It's carried. Motion then to adjourn was Peter and Kathy. All in favor? It is carried. Thank you very much.